Welcome back to Briggs on Books, and truly international talk show. Every day we're talking to people from other countries, other lands, other states. But today our first guest, by the way, her name is Michele Kwasniewski, and she's here in California. Tell us where you're located, Michele.
Hi, Mike. I'm in San Clemente, California.
San Clemente,
down the coast.
just down the coast from us.
Yeah.
Is the sun out? Is it warm there?
You know, it's actually not. It's kind of nice. It's overcast, and it's like in the high 60s.
Nice. Now, by the way, let me say congratulations. I always say this, anybody could write a book, but few people can finish writing a book. And, get it's giant steps to get it out there. And you've done, what, 3 books now?
3 books, and I was able to land an amazing agent and get a publisher and everything. So it's been a journey. So, 3 books. The 3rd book, A Falling Star, just came out this past fall in March. This past spring.
A Falling Star. Now, it's a series. By the way, it's young adult.
Yes, young adult, but, any age can read it. I have a lot of readers that are in the adult age, and they really enjoy it.
I tell you, I got into young adult books because my kids would never read their books for school, and so I'd read them, and I love young adult books. So tell us generally what they're about.
So this is a series, The Rise and Fall of DANI TRUEHART, and there are 3 books, Rising Star, Burning Bright, and Falling Star. And it chronicles DANI TRUEHART's rise to pop star fame worldwide, and what happens to her and her family and her friends when she's thrust into the adult world of entertainment, not adultainment, when she's thrust into the music world, and she's not really prepared as a teen to face all of these challenges and decisions and have all this money.
Yeah, incredible that this book is out because we see that. We see it in real life right now. Very young people getting very big very fast.
We do, and first of all, when there's so much money on the table, and fame too, because a lot of people, the fame is enough, and you have adults making decisions and supposed to be safeguarding those teen stars, a lot of bad things can happen. So this whole series kind of shines the light on that darker side of fame and how it affects the teens' development, their relationships, and how they're able to move forward when they don't have all of the education and life experiences that most teens go through to become adults and be able to make sound, rational decisions.
Now, what's your protagonist's name?
DANI TRUEHART.
Okay, DANI TRUEHART. And does she, it's a she, I guess?
Yes.
Does she meet boys?
Well, she actually goes into her career with a high school boyfriend and a high school best friend. And so you kind of see what happens to those relationships as well as with her sister and her parents. And she has a mentor who's guiding her through this as she gets bigger and bigger. And she becomes worldwide famous instantaneously. Now, she's not based on anyone in particular, but we've all seen celebrities like singers, actors get vaulted into the public eye just like that. And no one's telling them no. They have everything at their fingertips. And it can be a really dangerous place for a kid who doesn't have their head on straight.
Yes. And I've seen, there's some big star out there, I forget, a musician or an actor who, I married my high school sweetheart and we're in love. I said, wow, that can last? Well, we're going to find out with DANI TRUEHART, whether it can last or not, I guess.
Exactly.
Now, these books are everywhere.
They're everywhere. They're sold around the world. They're on Amazon and Walmart and Target. They're in Waterstones if you're overseas. A lot of independent bookstores have them as well. And and it's a really easy read, and it's a clean read. So if there are parents worried about it's not too spicy.
Okay,
so
very
it's definitely
good.
considered a clean read. Yeah,
it's for everyone. Now,
it is for everyone.
And by the way, I give books. That's what I do. I'm just saying this to our viewers now. Don't buy one book. Buy a stack of them. And I love to, when I have to go to somebody's house, I take a book, and, you want to take a host gift. Or my kids used to go to birthday parties all the time. They say, Dad, give me $20. I said, oh, that's what we give as gifts now. I said, no, here's a book. You take this book. They're always embarrassed. But it's a very wholesome thing to do, is give books. So
it's a great gift, and also you're giving someone a chance to try something they wouldn't normally try because maybe they didn't know that author or they didn't know the subject. And my series is for anyone who's ever dreamed of being famous or wanted to be a rock star, basically.
Very good.
Because it really gets into that whole, what it's like to live that luxurious, famous lifestyle, too.
And by the way, I'm going to put all 3 books up here on the screen at once. Tell us about the covers, and they're just very striking, very attractive.
Thanks. Well, my publisher and I were talking about it, and we were coming up with different things, and I had a vision, because at first I was going to write it in one big book called Rising Star, and then I realized it would be 1,000 pages long, and no one's going to read a YA book that's 1,000 pages long. So I broke it up into 3 different books, and I had this progression where just I wanted like a close-up of the face in the recording booth, just her giving it her all.
Yeah.
And then the second book, it's a little glamour. She's on the stage, but you can't really see her face, but she's still facing the audience. And the third cover is my favorite because she's all glamour, but her back's to the camera, and you can't even really tell at this point that she is a singer. It's just all about the lights and the dress and her, you know, her silhouette and everything. Yeah. And I just think that that's kind of a powerful statement because that's kind of what happens to some people when they seek fame. They kind of forget, you know, what they're doing and why they're doing it.
Now, is this a lesson book? Is this something people should read if they want to be a rock star?
It definitely is. I think it tells people, because I used to work in entertainment. So this is kind of based on, it's not based on anyone particular I've met, but it's based on a lot of things that I've seen. And I used to work in production, both in film and in television. And there really is a lot that people don't know about what happens in entertainment. Your schedule's really packed. You have really long days, and everything is so urgent. And then I was obviously not a singer or a movie star, but everything happens in the public. So every little move you've got people commenting on. And Dani in the third book has this crazy, or the second book actually, the Trueheart Nation, which are her rabid fans. And kind of like Lady Gaga's Little Monsters. Yeah. And they really can rock her public opinion for or against her. You know, just like Britney Spears fans freed her from her conservatorship. It's kind of like that.
Yeah. I bet in this day and age, you're really living out in the public with social media, and everybody carries a camera around with them everywhere they go. I bet it's way different nowadays. Well, Michele, this is exciting. Is there another book coming, another series?
There's going to be a different series. The series I'm working on right now is for new adults. I'm just starting it now, but I'm also finishing. I'm going to actually pitch this as a TV series.
Oh, nice.
So I've been working on that for the past couple months, so hopefully I can sell that. And then the new series is for young adults, new adults, which is, 18 to 25. And it's about a girl who discovers a secret about her family that kind of rocks her world. And she has to figure out how she's going to save her family business.
Interesting. I cannot wait. I'm going to read this series first.
Oh, great.
I'm a reader. I read a lot. So the young adult series, The Rise and Fall of Dani Trueheart. I don't know if the title gives something away, but we'll see when we read the book. Last thoughts for our viewers?
Just thank you for reading it. Thank you for your reviews, because reviews are very important for authors that are just starting out. So if you've read the series, would love a review. And just if you've ever wanted to be a singer or famous, this is definitely the series to give you a peek behind the scenes.
Yeah, sounds like every kid should read this. Because every kid wants to be a rock star. I'm gonna try.
I still do.
I'm going to try one more time with your name, Michele Kwasniewski.
Kwasniewski.
Kwasniewski. So easy. Michele Kwasniewski, award-winning author, by the way. The young adult series, The Rise and Fall of Dani Trueheart. Thanks for coming on the show, Michele.
Thanks for having me, Mike. Take care. Thanks.
We'll be back with more authors right after this. Don't go anywhere.